Sorry, I came down from the spa already, which opened me the door before the reality of this day. And in the middle of the manipulating and damaging my device, wasting time for they to say, oh, video, I'm gonna end to say this bus I were taking, the one and I were up on. I'm right at the Plaza Flores, and to ending this video and this briefing in this goddamn town that I'm gonna burn down. And this glass of a sickness which only is a person around a motorcycle, but the reality is that happens other class of things around this. The supposed evangelics will send for the supposedly very hard trying to seek a way to go, but supposedly I will be chased. But this one making the right noisy character of the supposedly I will be mind control making for guessing up, and they will make the wake up and get off of the concentration. Seek the generates, telling that I will be the and Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner and its officialism, the generation, criminals, Argentina, alleging I will be the and I am aware of that. Sickness. And me pleve fogleve spia pleve halchama plechinam, coming for the plefis what me plefichavel sichish katadechlag, permanently making the same. So klecheve flochen bat tibe plefoch ma plechina sigleve spot me plechichal halgisher. Remaplikam ma plefechalchanam. So suddenly the reality will be the plefivos plepicha ma plechabatak and krechalevisot lechima plesengag. Again radical remoplecheva sechlegishvasem, and making the crime over plechivis what me plefisanchalik ski aptibach. That will be amplified. I will be used, but I'm not used. I am kidnapped here. Over in robotica, in romanticam, and robotlechalim, then and Ejército Argentino saying that they will do everything I do, and being I prohibited to reach out what the International Criminal Court, the license office New York, States Bodies, United Nations, Justice Bodies, United Nations G20 and G8, and not only G20, but and with the whole assembly of and bleve fogeleki ve skopletegeleki ve shapletach machalgim and repoplechavachlaki am plevefogeleki shoat divatselem gel khabaplechaleki ve sokeleki am plechama plevechalki divatam gem popleche plevechalcham imbot pleve sekoshkelem remoplevechalki ve sechelim. So but the reality of this day king kovaplechmachalki ve socialati am plechva plachdiaskivatim in skoltra plecha khevle fogma plechinisab in skelta khalaki revefecholachim maxim and lebefocholachim secholachim eskelam. And as I said, the complete neighborhood, the ones that are supporting will carry and lefechalchanim over the already murdered, they said, were executed and delivered the bodies of Ejército Argentino with the $5 million equipment in that disgusting brothel with the burden of victims, right 2 buildings away from my door at the place I am addressed and living in, about the and covering the digged tunnels where everything were taken off, and covering and silencing the whole of the neighborhood, and putting $8 million to saying and coverage that everything were like they said, and Sodoma Gomorra, Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, saying that everything is true like they says, to the taking opportunism and robbing to my person and using me of lechama plechibismak lechimi ampletar, gel halakim of lebechal blessima plecheni besim. Gel halki beskod lebechal bletima, repoplech kabatsivat, renakal hanam, and started the morning crossing by Policía Federal Argentina 121,204, DNI 26,604,208 for the Blechmat Sechlachim, saying that they will take out to me, and with the face of Sodoma, which they are, saying that they will ever make the business in taking out everything, and they will do to me whatever they want because of they just take commands. So forgive me the violence already because of our destroying my device and ain't no working whenever because of our robbing and forcing even this, which I'm making with the last application like a clip that International Criminal Court also asked me to do, for the showing this, which the volume sound is a little low, but understood the whole of it. Repoplecha maplevi fachlikis patamaplechachal, rechamaplechi visopletish matechalim maplechachal, in Boslechim, https www.odrm cbm cdidxt ocbm crm bxidx zmc bobr f2 f9 dmci middle brmco cbx 55358 middle sys middle idx axh 44 bm5 point int system for golfs 2 and f6 and only brmc kashkibatimam fx and the f2 that limasehalam you remember blimbofemi systems bimblove moskima pleve forasviam. And the red complete video that I just recorded is already published at the United Nations and International Criminal Court for the reality of who I am, which is not delusional or the character of what I will ever think. At my criterias, there's to saying the sickness raised and degenerates still with Cuerpo Médico Forense Argentina, Ejército Argentino is a bunch of abominables, freaks, delivering all the time and strategizing. They do the work to me and where I will be the formidable opponent of them about what they says they knows and how to doing, and I wouldn't be noticed yet, and realizing while they will be kidnapping and putting all around where we are and also Jewish population, them servile civil degenerates and trained the reserve for making the final attack and saying they are going to jump up on us after surrounding and making the Plech Biyama Plech Sahalim, while everything as Bilori are forwarding with everything I do, even these two videos with the SIM on about my Android, Samsung Galaxy Chat and the application Video Edition Effects from Google Play, free. Styling clip. I'm sorry for the whole of the violence still implied in this. I wish sometimes for the limitation I don't do, just taking these devices and breaking them in pieces because of getting obsolete at the reality of our emergency and what is opportunistically taken over using $8 million a keep, and I only a simple Samsung Galaxy Chat B5330L for the reality of the making what I do, and also a simple laptop and really limited on sources and murdering anyone to trying to help me and being obstructing and robbing with evangelics and this item first tellers that generates that lives for witchcraft and about witchcraft and the generations of torture and crime and organizing like the generate saying for the Argentina, for the patriot, that everyone got to die and will die, over making less humanity about our people, saying that they deserve to be kingdom of heaven and in the heaven to fighting our God. And this will be delusional, but it's already proved. I give it a link at this July the 8th, 2015. This is already noon in Buenos Aires, and I'm BLANCO REDEMI, my IP in Israel, which is exactly this, and Alejandro BLANCO REDEMI, Buenos Aires, birthed September 7th, 1968.